All right. Good afternoon. This is the Cream Pod, episode 35. But what I was just saying, though, is how much porn on the internet is Beast Boy and Raven from Teen Titans?
4%.
Like,
I think there's definitely a whole percentage in there, but I don't know if it's above like 5%.
I wasn't aware of any, dude.
well, I feel like I've seen so many memes and like fucked up pictures. Like,
No, I've seen.
you've sent me shit before, dude.
No, they've been like I feel like they've been a theme of that genre of comedy for a while.
Actually, I'll narrow it down. This is
pornographic
Comedy.
content with Beast Boy and Raven.
You sent me something like last fucking week where like she was like rubbing her ass on him or something. Like,
No, I think that was an actual
and it was like when
snippet of the
fine
show.
shit does something.
I think it was an actual snippet of the show. I don't think there's any ass rubbing. I think they were just like sitting together.
It was like a picture,
But it was a meme featuring.
It was like an altered or like fan made picture.
But it wasn't pornographic.
It was borderline.
Like, you send me pornographic content.
Oh no, it
featuring-
wasn't like pornographic. He didn't have like a green
It was
furry wiener.
PG.
I thought you were gonna ask how much porn do you have to watch to get naked and pull
No.
up through a drive-through.
I was gonna say out of
Goonicide.
the Goonicide.
That's
insane.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
I feel like what's crazy is he killed himself, I guess, because of the embarrassment. But like the only reason it became such a big deal was because he killed himself.
It was viral, and people, when something's viral, like, people in your community know. Like,
That's
also,
true.
What happens after this? There's one big thing that he's gonna have to do.
you just gotta skip town, bro. It's
Well, he's
classic
gonna have-
skipping of town, dude.
Well, the cops are gonna come, and he's gonna have to be a sexual. He's gonna have to, be a
Sex offender?
sex offender.
You think the cops were coming for that shit? I couldn't even see
Yeah,
his dick in the video, dude.
Bro, if they
I saw like his thigh.
hell yeah, bro.
Were you
If
examining it?
the cops
I
get
mean,
a
I was
call
kind of like, what's going
No,
on
they-
here?
They said they're calling the cops.
that
and
you
they had
pulled through the
his-
drive-through with your cock out.
They
so
had
you
his
think they're
license
gonna
plate.
come find him, dude?
Yeah, that's sexual harassment.
Hell
He'll be
yeah,
a sex
bro.
offender.
You can't do that.
You have to register as a sex offender.
Let's just
Any
get a
place
lawyer,
he goes, his house.
I feel like he could beat
neighborhood.
that. I feel like that the video wasn't that damning. Like, he did appear to have his pants
Know what
off.
was going through his head?
I guess not, dude. Maybe he just had a dirty conscience, dude, and had to
Thought
kill
he was
himself.
gonna get lucky.
Whoa, why would he fucking do that if he's so
He's
ashamed?
mentally unstable.
He was gooning, bro.
Damn, gooning, goon maxing.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a hot lady. It was like a fucking like old like.
Oh, bro, he had
fat,
no
fast
idea who was going to
food
show
worker.
up in that window. Like,
How do you know what the lady looked like?
They showed her in the video,
Well,
or you
there's-
could hear her at least. I
don't
think you
they
might see
showed
her. You could
I don't
hear her
remember,
and
honestly.
see your big salami arm.
Oh, well,
No, he didn't do that. It wasn't about the person he was doing it to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't know who was going to be in that window. Could have been a fucking dude.
Yeah, he's tweaking. And it doesn't even sound like I don't even really understand
He
the
was.
the lore of like what would even motivate you to do that? You think
Yeah, what
if
would
you were
be
that
the-
much of a sexual degenerate, you could find like something juicier, like the fast food, like, oh, my dick's out, like that sucks.
He was like, I wanted
yeah,
to
I
get
do
caught.
wonder like what
That's
he thought
part
was
of
going to
it.
be the reaction. They're just going to be like, "Oh my god!"
Like at least
it's
go
amazing.
flash somebody at like Victoria's Secret with like a trench coat on at the mall. I feel like that's like way better than the fucking shitty fast food.
Dang, you should try that.
You think, dude?
I think that would be good for you.
Be like, hey, like, can you tell me if this is too small? And they're like, what? I'm like, ah! And fucking, they're like,
Run away.
ah!
Dude, I have a friend whose sister got like old school trench coat in the parking garage, like flashed.
How'd it go down?
Like, he was like, ah!
Exactly how you think it would go down.
He just had a trench coat and he was just
Like,
naked
we're like,
under?
he just walked up and was like, hey. And she was like, huh? And it was like, She was like, oh.
How'd it end?
I think she fucking got in her car and got the fuck out of there.
Not
Yeah.
Joe. That's not what Joe would have done.
But flashing somebody, I don't know, dude. Like, what the fuck even really get out of that?
So I could see flashing someone like as a prank or to like inflict malice.
It is funny, but not,
It
it's
is
not
funny,
funny to do like a
but-
minor.
Yeah, but
But,
I don't
like,
get
your
like the
homie?
sexual gratification. Like,
Yeah, that's the part that's hard to understand.
Are people like typically bricked up when they flash people?
I'm not even sure that's the
I haven't been
case.
flashed. I
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been flashed yet.
It might just be like a.
Yet.
I don't know. Damn. Like, what even is that? Flashing somebody?
I feel like you don't hear about it too much.
And what, you're just gonna go like jerk off later, like about it? Like, it's like that one, like
Memories.
that one
Yeah.
dude
Memes.
who nutted on the lady at the Dollar General or whatever. That
Dude.
makes more sense to me than
That's
flashing.
That's
Like,
way more insane
it's-
than what the dude at the drive.
It's gross and it's worse, but like it makes more sense. Like if you are on like fucking goon time like that, like I feel like flashing somebody or having your dick out at the drive-thru doesn't do anything for you.
Well,
But-
bro, that guy that did that shit at Dollar Tree, we did talk about this, I think, when it happened
Like probably on like episode
on the
10.
podcast. Yeah, but he walked into Dollar Tree with the shirt that was a picture of a candy cane and said it ain't gonna lick itself.
Fire shirt.
And then
Yeah, you know what he was
walked
there
up
for.
to a random chick and like just nutted on her leg.
It'd been edging. Had to have been.
Yeah, he had it loaded.
I said this the first
the
time
chamber.
this got brought up all those months ago on the podcast. Like, obviously, what he did was like heinous and he needs to go away. And like, it was horrible. But like, objectively, that video is hilarious.
No, just the act itself was just like so shocking. I think it made it funny. But I
And
feel
the-
bad
the
for the lady.
t-shirt,
Feel
though,
very bad
And
for
the way
lady.
she was like, he nutted on me. And she like
Yeah.
flashes her leg. And I don't know.
She's not
It
I
lying.
don't know.
silly.
It is
She
not funny.
confirmed it?
It is, but it's not.
It
It
felt
is.
extremely sad for her.
The
'cause
video
I'd be,
is.
I mean, I'd be disgusted.
It wouldn't be funny if it was someone like close
And like
to you.
all the obvious things you could say, like, what if that was your sister? Or, like, you know what I'm like? Of course, you know. Like,
but I did laugh when I watched
no,
the video.
I
Especially
like.
the shirt.
I did like the video itself, dude. The shirt is crazy.
Did she
bro.
get his face on camera?
Yeah, he's like running away.
Oh hell yeah! So they
That's
got
like
him
he
probably.
was on like a special mission. Cause that was like premeditated.
Did we ever
'Cause
find out any like follow up?
Do you think she was targeted, or do you think he was like just first bitch I see in this Dollar
Yeah,
General?
I think it's similar to what you said earlier. Is he didn't know who was going to be there? He just knew there was going to be a woman there.
Yeah.
He might have been at that Dollar General for 2 hours before he spotted her. I was like, "This is the one."
Or maybe he saw her, started stroking it and being like, some of this has to.
I wonder did they ever find him? Is he in jail or?
I did want to look that up and see
I'm not
like
sure.
what happened after the dude who nutted on a lady's leg.
My guess is he caught it. Like they found him.
Let's
I
see.
feel like you shouldn't have to be a sex
Are you looking that
offender.
up right now?
yeah.
If you pee in a park like at nighttime, you shouldn't be a sex offender. That's crazy.
Bro, I think it's super rare that happens. Like, I think there are instances where it's just some drunk college kid pissing in like an alley and all of a sudden he's a sex offender. Like, I think that has happened before. But I think it's like a few very rare instances where like,
That should be like $100 ticket, bro. I feel like that's like an adequate.
Well,
for like pissing in
no.
an alley.
because what if someone does it in broad daylight, like in the park and not in an alley? Like, what if someone pisses in a park fountain?
In the fountains, that's contamination of public resource. I feel like that could be a whole different.
All right,
thing.
what if they're pissing in a bush?
See, pissing in a bush, I feel like it could still be like $100 if you can prove that they did it like in like a sexual way for like sexual gratification. That could be another thing, bro. But if you're like just drunk and you like, I've pissed.
I think it's
So
the chance
I
of
get what
exposing
you're
Just I
yourself.
wasn't
saying, but I feel
supposed
like
to.
that's what you just gotta have the blanket rule. Like, you know, like with car insurance, like if you hit him and you're behind the dude, it's like your fault no matter what.
So what should happen to me if I piss
same
leaving?
thing.
If I left a club and there's a long walk back to the Uber or whatever, and I'm like, holy shit, I gotta piss real quick, and I go in the little alley, bro, and take a piss. What should happen to me if I get caught?
Well, no, like obviously you shouldn't be. Like you wouldn't be. Like you wouldn't become a registered sex offender if that happened.
I'd hope not. I'm not sure exactly how
No, if you
common
can,
that is, but
No, you can get caught publicly pissing and become a sexual.
Well, no, yeah,
sex
but like I
offender.
said earlier, like there's like a few very rare instances where it's just like
you think I should have to
some
pay
drunk
more
dude-
than $100?
Yeah.
Well, at the end
For
of the day,
real?
bro, if you have to pee and can't find a bathroom, it's your fucking problem and doesn't give you the right to like break any sort of law, like
Yeah.
everything else.
End of the day, it is a law, and you know it. So you're premeditating that you're breaking the law. You're basically committing
like if you're hungry, you don't get to
It's
just go
planned
into
crime.
Walmart.
Is
and
it
start
legal to
stealing
piss my
food.
pants?
You should get charged
No.
for racketeering for doing that.
So why is it illegal? Why is it not illegal to piss my pants and I can go on a
Hey,
public bus?
we're not
Because
arguing.
you're taking your wiener out.
We're not arguing the law here.
But what if
We're
I
just saying
shelter
you
it?
need to abide by
What
the
if
law.
I hide it? I turn.
Are
no
you
one
still
can see
peeing
it,
in
but they can
public?
see that I'm pissing.
If no one can see it, you're not gonna get caught, bro.
No, I'm saying no one can see my dick. They can see that I'm pissing. Like you could see that I'm pissing.
Well,
but
yeah, that's
no one
usually
can see my
the
dick.
case of
Well,
somebody
no,
pissing
yeah, this
in
is
public.
fucking America. You don't get to just go to the bathroom outside.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This isn't fucking India.
But if I have to pee that bad, and pissing your pants isn't illegal, so I could just want to piss my pants and just be like at the mall, like, and just piss my pants.
I mean, I'm
dude.
not a
Technically, I
fucking
think you
lawyer.
can.
I'm pretty sure, though. Yeah.
But yeah, probably. But no,
I'm
anyways.
saying it's not that different, dude.
It says Philadelphia cops in Meek Mill are searching for a man who allegedly masturbated on a woman's
Meek
leg.
Mill?
I don't know why Meek Mill got in.
Probably
Happened in
made him
Philadelphia
horny,
though.
dude. He probably
Uh,
went
Was
to
that
the puffy
the only thing you
freak
could find?
From that one, they were looks like they were just talking about some like trying to find him and like releasing videos. They had a lot of camera footage of him, and then like shit I saw from like 2 days ago actually said that he surrendered. And
Oh,
He
it
surrendered his cock, dude.
I think he was like a wanted man.
They're like, put it down. And he's like,
probably been
"Ah,
hiding
I'm
for
a
like
blow."
the past I don't know how long, but yeah.
And he surrendered, dude. Had a standoff with his fucking.
Surrendered.
Dick in the
Yeah, it
cop.
does make it sound like there was like a
Because
Because he was a
standoff.
shooter.
It's interesting what his charges will be.
Sexual assault.
Probably sexual assault,
How far do you think
regular
they could take
assault.
it? Is in Philly. They
They
might get him.
Oh, I
don't
know.
know.
I mean, that guy's probably going to prison. Is going to be a sex
he
offender.
not
needs
sure.
to go to prison.
lewd
for that.
act or something. I don't know.
He's going to
No,
have
no.
like 8 charges. Yeah.
He needs to go to prison for that.
He should do 5 years for that. If I had to decide,
Yeah, I would at least 5 years.
You think he should do more? 5 years is a lot of time, dude.
I might
Well,
just
that's
see
the
him in
4th
court.
time he's done it.
Nah, put him. If it's the 4th time he's done, it, he has to go away.
25 years.
That should be like a one and done thing. If you do it twice,
Yeah,
it
if you're
should be
twice,
life,
like the
dude.
next one should go from like 5 to like 45.
It should. If you bust on someone in public, you should go to jail for like 5 years the first time. But if it happens a second time,
second time,
that
yeah.
was your last chance to be a part of society.
It should be like
Yeah,
a
you might
one
need to go
strike
to-
thing. Yeah.
You should get life. Yeah. I feel, dude, really, dude, if you're a sex offender and then you fuck up again somehow, like that should,
Oh, yeah, it should automatically.
that should
be.
really be it for you. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, having repeat sex offenders out there just on the prowl.
Not anymore. This is actually,
Well, they're
I've
still
said it
out there.
before, but it's now true. This is our first pod in Trump's America.
You think he's cracking down on sex offenders?
I think he's cracking down on just crime in general, especially in like the northern cities,
Like
the
Batman?
northern cities,
like fucking up north, like New York and shit.
Like
like New
Toronto?
England, Toronto,
Yeah, up in the six.
like Batman. He's done.
I think Trump like kind of is like Batman, but like Harvey Dent too, and that's why he won't ever become Two-Face.
Dan, is Donald
They
Trump,
thought
Elon
in the
Musk,
Dark Knight.
is that a Batman, Iron Man team up?
I think he's like the Riddler.
See, I don't know
We just
about
don't know
Trump
yet.
being Batman, but Elon Musk is definitely like the closest we'll ever get to a real life Tony Stark.
I feel like Kamala's like the
He might
Joker,
be.
dude. She always like did the laugh and shit.
Bro,
like,
if it was actually possible to make an Iron Man suit, Elon Musk would be in one, like lasering down terrorists.
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
would already have done it.
maybe
Like if he could, he would.
Well, you can't do it. It's impossible.
nothing's impossible, bro. We just
Nick,
watched
explain it.
Interstellar, dude.
Explain it to him, Nick.
Oh, why the Iron Man suit's impossible? No,
Yeah.
I once watched this video on it. It was like this, dude. I hate it when like you learn too much about
Yeah.
it and it like
It kinda
ruins
ruins some
fiction
shit.
for you. But no, dude. So apparently, like if you're flying that fast and you're like hitting all these sharp turns and shit, like you see Iron Man doing, they would open up that suit and like your body would literally have turned to liquid.
Yeah, what if you generate a small force field around yourself? about
whenever
that?
you figure out how to generate
Well,
force fields,
That's not what Iron Man
when
does.
force fields become nonfiction,
I think there are. You can have some sort of force, like a magnet, like when you
Yeah,
put
I
two
guess, you know,
opposite
I
ends of the
guess.
magnet together. That's technically a force field, I believe.
yeah, I guess I just hope that they have the opposite end of the magnet.
Is that a force field? I don't know. Because other stuff could still go through it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You're retarded.
Can you
But no,
put a-
I think force fields are. I think you could make a force field, dude. Like maybe like a really shitty small one.
Like a Fantastic Four, like force field. Like
I'm just saying that I think it's possible. Like
Joe used to think the Iron Dome was a force field.
I'm just saying it's probably like there's probably a
Where they shoot out
scientific
missiles
consensus
to
that
meet missiles.
force fields are possible. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying anything's possible.
I can't get through.
See,
it.
I
It's a
understand-
force field.
I understand where your
Never-
head's at because you just watched Interstellar, and I can believe all the things in Interstellar because there's a key part of it where, like, if you can travel like interdimensionally, like through time, and gravity travels through time, all that, then people in the future could be, going back. But all this other stuff, I don't know.
So, like, I will say, force fields specifically, I've never heard of, like, our troops had to, like, withdraw. Like, there was a force field around the base.
No, I'm not saying that they're advanced, dude. I feel like you could maybe get a force field going. Maybe not you, but like NASA.
They could get one going at least. Like,
But like not one that could like defend.
talking
not
about
an
it like a
advanced one.
campfire. Like, look, it's just
know.
like a small
Like, they could
force
build
field.
one
Like,
up.
you could at least get one started. Like,
I think it could happen. I just really believe in my heart.
that's sick. You know what? I believe you.
But yeah.
force fields real.
It's like a little
Dude, I also think that gravity could be manipulated, dude.
Because of the Bob Lazar shit.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Interstellar now.
Yeah.
Well, they never harnessed.
that
They
first
said it
trip
could be
was
harnessed.
Lazarus. Think that's a shout out to Bob Lazar.
No, I think that's like the story of isn't it like a biblical story, Lazarus?
Probably.
There's the Lazarus Pit.
I don't even know.
Batman comics.
They were saying Lazarus, but no, that's I don't know. But I think you could like flip gravity, dude, or like change it one way or the other, and harness it.
like anti-gravity.
Yes. Well, I don't know if there is
Is
anti-gravity.
anti-gravity just no gravity?
Anti-gravity would just be gravity going the other way, which would still be gravity, right?
Yeah.
Like is
I
water
don't know.
is evaporation anti-rain?
Dude, the most scientific thing I've ever read is a fucking Marvel comic. So
I've done a lot of research.
who the
dude.
fuck knows?
What have you researched?
Plenty. I remember 7th grade. I just was looking through a microscope and
You're like the molecules.
I was like, "Isn't that the darndest thing?"
You're like, wow.
Like, I believe that's the mitochondria.
I have
That's
a
the
microscope
cell.
in my room with the rest of my work.
That's the cell membrane.
How much did one of those microscopes
nucleus.
cost? Like from middle school? Do we get one? Kind of sick.
Oh yeah, we get a microscope.
Yeah, we could get one for sure.
Just to what? Start
I think
putting
we
your
could.
fucking pubes in it or something.
I think we could scrounge up some change.
Hmm. Seems to be an STD.
How curious.
There's something alive in there.
I'm recording our findings.
I followed this. I used to follow this Instagram channel
Let's
page.
start doing science here.
We
This
can't.
should be a science
coming.
channel.
I used to follow this Instagram page where this
Pod,
dude
the
would put
science
different
pod.
shit under a microscope, and like you could put like raw ramen noodles under a microscope and like see all the mites and shit. There's like little bugs on pretty much
I've seen
everything
this,
you
yeah.
eat, pretty much like that you can't see with your own eye. But he did one with semen, and they were like swimming around and shit. And then I like watched it, like, damn, that's crazy. And I was like, did this dude nut onto the fucking microscope? I was like, did he order the semen? I was like, that doesn't even seem efficient. Did this dude just like bust a load onto his microscope?
He probably had his own.
My guess is ordering a semen sample's expensive.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed
I would assume he had his own.
it was like semen, and there were like the little
Things.
things swimming around. Like it looks like it does in all this like science shit you've seen.
That's why the science shit looks like that.
And look who's talking in the beginning. It's like that, dude. But yeah, I was like, I think this dude fucking busted on the microscope.
Look who's talking. It's obscure.
That's a real movie, dude.
That is a real movie. Yeah.
That's wild. That's what you thought about. And that is wild. That's probably what happened. You're like, where did he get this cum?
I think that's a
he probably
self-produced
busted himself.
sample, dude. And you couldn't just post your cum on Instagram regularly without a microscope. You think they would take that down?
Like if I just nut into a rag and post it with no caption.
If you like nut into a Gerber baby jar for like a month.
Why does it have to be a Gerber baby jar?
It always seemed that's because
What?
it seemed like I was thinking
Seem like what?
if you could preserve your nuts like in like the freezer.
Not like a mason jar?
I mean, I feel like the nut would get old in the mason jar by the time you're done filling it up.
Like old pickle jars? Has to be the
You
Gerber
would need
baby
something
jar.
small.
Unless you just kept freezing it. If you nutted onto like a frozen block of cum.
I would just nut in old dab containers. Put them in the freezer.
Dab
That's pretty
containers.
fire. And then give them to Joe. Sell
Dude,
them
what
to
if
him
you
for
what if
20
you
bucks.
dabbed one of your nuts, dude, and then threw up a baby? You're like the baby was green. The baby was Bob
So
Marley.
is the umbilical cord just in my throat? Like,
Yeah, you have to cut it.
It's your tongue.
And then the baby gets out, nuts, and then dabs it himself and throws up a smaller baby.
like one of the Russian dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And they're like, eat me. Like, feed from our
They're like,
flesh.
kill us. We shouldn't be here.
That's crazy. It's crazy how stem cells work, dude. How, like, you can literally, like, take cells from a fucking baby, dude, or like a fetus, little baby, whatever.
I mean, like a baby's wiener.
Well, they do it from the placenta because they're already disposing of the placenta usually, but you can do it with like the head, bro. Like you just need some of the cells.
You just gotta bite the fetus.
Like when they do an abortion, they're not throwing away the fetus, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're harvesting the fetus
Yeah, they're doing
and
stuff with
making
that.
a bunch of money, dude. It is crazy how like they're pushing for like you have to be able to abort babies and shit, and meanwhile they're like fucking making a killing off these babies.
Raking in the money.
Yeah, you can take these cells, bro, and like inject them into yourself, and like you are now the cells will link up with your cells you have now and reproduce as like younger cells with your old body.
That's fire. You tried that?
It's really like some fucking crazy like devil shit. If you think about it, like
the stem cell shit. Yeah, you shouldn't be injecting stem cells like into your face and stuff.
like in that South Park where the Superman dude who fucking
Christopher Reeves
snapped his spinal cord
Yeah.
starts breaking
he
over.
breaks open fetuses,
He's like,
like starts drinking them.
That's like graphic, but that's like essentially really what they are doing. though.
Yeah.
That was the joke. Yeah.
But no, that shit's crazy to think about. That shit actually exists. Y'all think that there's clones right now
Clones of people.
that exist right now, dude?
Me and Joe were actually talking about this the other day. Nick has been awfully weird lately.
Like he might be his evil twin,
You guys accused me of being a clone earlier.
The other day, yes. we
or
did.
he might be the good twin, dude, and the evil twin was Nick,
Dude,
like Bart Simpson.
I've consumed enough media to know that you do not want a clone of yourself running around. Like, that's bad. That's bad.
not good. Yeah, I've seen
you gotta
movies.
jump on top of that immediately.
That's why you did.
Do you think anybody is a clone though?
Like, what do you mean by clone? Like
they clone sheep and dogs and shit.
well,
Like,
no, yeah. Oh, like that.
Like they did tilapia.
I don't know. I've just never heard or seen any evidence of that being true whatsoever.
Well, no, it is. They clone other animals,
Wait, no, I know that, but like,
but they ban cloning humans in America.
I mean, maybe, bro. Maybe they've cloned some people.
It's crazy. But the clone wouldn't be your age. It wouldn't be like a fucking.
Well, no, yeah, they got to like inseminate an egg and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it would
like
be
a
like a baby
Yeah.
that's like your exact genetic replica.
I
dude.
think if it was going on in China, we would have seen a lot more basketball players by now.
Fucking Yao Ming clones, dude.
Yeah, that might be a good point.
Well, maybe there's something fucked up with them. Like sometimes they like sprout a third leg or something.
they probably come out fucked
Or
up.
in my
yeah.
case, it'd probably be a fourth leg.
Boo.
You didn't get it, dude. Oh, this is so fucking hilarious.
I did get it. That's why I fucking booed it.
Boo.
Aw.
You got a tomato?
But no, yeah, the clone. I think that there probably are clones out there. They said they were doing that shit in Cuba.
What if you got cloned, but it was like it came out your age, like, and it has your memories.
My memories.
It has your memories.
It's like the exact same, except like starting now, we could be different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I guess we kick it, bro. Is he trying to live in my bed and shit? Was he like, this is my bed?
Well, yeah, it's creating issues. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But he like thinks it. He thinks that I'm the clone just as much as I think he's the clone.
No,
that's the problem.
No. He
That
but
would
you
suck.
you know that dude's the clone. Like,
But
he
doesn't
knows.
know.
He knows it too, though.
No, he doesn't know it. But you know it.
Because
yes.
if he was the exact same as me in this moment in time, he would also think that he was getting a clone.
God damn it. You keep looking too deep into this.
No, that happens, dude.
Damn.
Dude, all this happened to Spider-Man.
I guess I'd have to
Oh,
fucking murder
yeah.
him, dude. I don't know. I guess he might be thinking the same thing.
What
dude.
if it was kind of like
Probably pure chance at that point.
he just like realized like he had a slight more bit of like ambition and risk, and he just left the crib, and like we never heard of him again.
He like
and then
became
one day-
famous. That would piss me
and
off
then
so
one-
much, dude.
For real?
If my clone got here,
but one day
and was
you
the
turned
exact
on
same
like
as me,
this
it was like,
like-
better.
Jersey Shore reboot, and it's called like Cali something. It's like Jersey Shore, but in California, and it's just you, but like your clone is on there. How would you feel about that?
I mean, you better not do anything gay, dude. Better be cool.
What if he
But it
was
could have been you.
super gay?
He's like the gayest.
He was like flamboyant.
They're like, dude, we made your clone, and he's just like the gayest
I would
dude
be
ever.
like, so you're gay. Like,
I'd be like, no.
I feel like I knew it.
He's like fucking James Charles, dude. Have y'all seen that video of James Charles? Like his dress rips and his like bare chest is exposed, which isn't a big deal because he doesn't have tits because he's not a girl.
I've seen this.
But he
yes,
like covers it up like, oh my god. I'm like, that was
Dang.
the worst video I've ever seen.
That's
Unfortunately, yes, I saw that.
That shit is kind of hilarious.
Have you seen the tweet where he like somebody was talking shit to him, and he was like, "Let's compare bank accounts," and then they were like, "Let's compare to how many underage boys we've talked to." Yeah, we can move on. Start
Young.
something. We can start something new.
Gay teen.
I just don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I just don't want that to be.
It is what it is, dude. It's the world we live in.
I guess it is.
All right, so after watching Interstellar, now do you have a different opinion on Matthew McConaughey?
No, I thought he was really good in the movie, and I don't think he's a bad actor.
Did y'all watch Interstellar today? And because Joe was talking shit about Matthew McConaughey,
Well, so we were listening to a podcast on the way to breakfast of Shane Gillis talking about how he didn't like Matthew McConaughey until he watched Interstellar. And I was like, damn, that's going to be how you are, Joe. And then that's what prompted us to watch Interstellar today.
Because I was kind of talking shit on Matthew McConaughey.
was that on the last podcast?
No, I
Or
think
was
it
that like amongst ourselves?
I think
Things
we were
just
just
amongst
talking,
ourselves.
yeah. But no, I think he's a good actor. I don't know, dude. I feel like he almost kind of like plays this like character of like how you would think Matthew McConaughey is like in real life, and he's kind of like, oh, like he like tries to be like kind of like smooth and but like simple at the same time, and like says stuff to like relate to the average person and stuff. And he just seems kind of phony to me, and he's kind of shoved a lot in your face. And especially they talk about him being like a future politician or something. I don't know. I have no problem with Matthew McConaughey. And he's not shoved in our face like fucking Snoop Dogg. He's shoved in our face, dude.
Quick say, there's way worse.
Dude, the NFL, they're like, NFL awards ceremony hosted by Snoop Dogg. And I was like, seriously?
It does feel like Snoop Dogg does everything.
And I was like, he's just going to be every show, like host of everything. Like, I was like, dude, how much Snoop Dogg are we gonna
He's
take,
like
dude?
shown up in every TV show you've ever watched.
Especially
He's in hella
since
commercials.
he made that video about performing at Trump's inauguration.
Yeah, he's like a
And
hippie.
then-
No, he used to bash Trump, dude, on Twitter.
Now he performed yesterday.
Yeah, he not the biggest Snoop Dogg fan, dude. And like, I don't know. Like, it's not like he has like this like catalog of hits. Like he's like a timeless, like he has like a few fucking decent like
He only needed 2.
known songs,
He
dude.
has Drop It Like It's Hot, and he has Baby Boy.
He's got Gin and Juice, dude. He has
I don't care about it.
didn't we talk about this in the last
Sexual
podcast?
seduction.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, we did. We went over some stuff. I don't know if that was on the podcast. No, Snoop Dogg has some bangers though, bro.
Yeah,
He
he
a
has
few
some
bangers,
bangers.
Facts.
You can't
But, like,
deny that. but
enough Snoop Dogg.
He's everywhere though.
And Shaq, who I even
He's
like
even
a lot
in
more
video
than Snoop Dogg.
games.
I like Shaq a lot more than I like Snoop Dogg, dude. Shaq's everywhere, bro. Yeah, dude. A lot
Shaq has a lot of places.
They're
for
like
sure.
the opposite of Frank Ocean, bro.
Shaq would. Do you guys remember when the whole Papa John thing happened? Where there's a whole conspiracy with like, did Papa John do anything wrong?
Uh-huh.
Was he set up? Was it an
Yeah.
inside job? But they canceled Papa John. The board threw him out, much like what happened in Spider-Man. Like, I founded this company. Like, they're like, you're out.
Do you know what I sacrificed?
You're out, Papa John. But yeah, they're just like, Shaq's Papa John now. And like all the commercials were like, it was like, take out Papa John, insert Shaq. And it's like, everyone was just like, okay.
You're out, Papa John.
Dude, I think that literally happened to
Do you
him.
think there was a meeting like that?
Yes. Fuck yes.
You can't do this to me.
Yeah, literally, that's what happened to Papa John.
Damn.
Because he said the N-word on a conference call, dude.
That's what Norman Osborn did.
Yes, dude. Essentially.
Equally as bad.
No, I think Papa John's straight, though, dude.
Stealing military equipment and murdering your lab partner.
That said,
Yeah,
bro,
that's not terrible.
Same thing.
there was an
Same N-word.
episode of Danny Duncan where he went to Papa John's house
An
because
episode of Danny Duncan.
it is like they're like 30 minutes, but he went to Papa John's house because Papa John's kid is a big Danny Duncan fan, and he was like, Danny Duncan would said he was making $4 million a month, dude, off the fucking Virginity Rocks t-shirt, Zoomy shit. He was like, dude, I'm rich. He was like, I'm not Papa John rich. He was like, this dude Papa John is loaded. He said one of the bathrooms, like he said he went to the bathroom he was using was like gold plated, dude.
Well, this dude literally maybe has sold 1 billion pizzas in his life.
Maybe.
Like maybe 1 billion pizzas.
1 billion pizzas.
A
That's a lot of
billion
pizzas.
pies,
That means
millions.
the average person has eaten a few slices of Papa John's. Ah, that might be true.
Dude, that
dude.
literally might be fucking true. And like just well, like maybe not, but like millions and millions and millions of fucking pizzas. This
Millions and
motherfucker
millions.
sold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, millions on millions.
That's crazy, dude. It all literally started from him just starting a like singular pizza place. And like within his like career, he like turned it into the giant franchise we all know and love today. Papa John's is good, dude.
Papa John's is good.
It's crazy.
I hardly ever eat Papa John's. I don't know when the last time I did eat
It's
it.
I think it's the best like fast food pizza place. Dude.
We don't really have one around here like that close to us anymore.
We definitely we got one that delivers here. Like if you
Yeah,
could call
we
it
do.
Papa John's pizza right now,
Or no, yeah, we do got that one. Yeah, there used to be more Papa John's though.
or just Zen Reward bottle.
The
opener.
Zen Reward bottle opener. Did you know that Zen has now been allowed like marketing rights in the U.S. or whatever?
Yeah, they won some. They're up right now.
Yeah. So hey, Zen, bro, fucking sponsor us, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've been
Pay for this.
I'm sure we're high on the list.
We've been marketing in the U.S. for a while now.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we suck at marketing this podcast.
that is crazy,
We
dude.
market Zen.
I was actually
In the
thinking
podcast.
today. I'm like, dude, shouldn't we post on our Instagram when we make new videos?
Yeah.
I was like, why would we not do that? I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, damn, like we don't fucking know anything. Like we are just kind of
We don't
fucking,
know much.
We're just here.
we are just kind of posting videos and seeing what happens.
It's vibes.
It is vibes, bro.
But dude, every fast food place today started as like one place. That's kind of fucking crazy to think about.
No, it is crazy.
No.
McDonald's story, Sonic, Bronx.
What's that McDonald's movie called? Michael Keaton
The franchise
or The Founder?
the founder.
That's a pretty good movie, dude.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
like
movie.
that movie.
But dude, Subway started. This kid was fucking making sandwiches during the summers when he came home from college. Had like a sandwich stand, dude.
That's all it takes. Well, that's not all it takes.
Yeah, they all start like that. But then you have stuff like dystopian future Mr. Beast Burger that like starts as a corporate.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude.
they say that that's what Taco Bell and like KFC and shit are. Like or maybe not Taco, but like A&W.
They just started huge.
No, they started by Pepsi to
Yeah.
sell more Pepsi. It's like vessels of selling Pepsi. They're like, let's have these places serve food too, but really they're gonna be drinking hella Pepsi.
Long John Silver's.
That's kind of fire. That's a good idea.
No, but like most like big chains you see that have been around forever started as like one local restaurant that eventually like grew and they sold out.
But I bet you in the future it's not gonna be the case, dude. Like, I bet
Well, it'll be
you
less
Well, I
and
mean, like
less
by
for
now,
sure.
that's not going to be the fucking case.
like these places have stayed around for a long time. Like the major fast food places right now are more or less the same as they were like 30 years ago.
They really are like.
I mean, we got some new contenders. We got the whole fried chicken wave, like Cane's and shit.
Well, dude, Cane's has still been around since like the fucking 90s.
Yeah, but it wasn't
And-
like a staple. Like,
Well, I mean, we've had them where we live. I mean, for almost 15 years now.
I think like 2012 is when we got our first Cane's, dude.
Yeah, so yeah,
close.
almost 15 years. Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever ate Cane's. It was in the mall, dude.
Damn,
I
that's
remember the
crazy.
first time I ate Cane's. Our mom was like, "Let's go to Steak and Shake," and we were like, "Okay." And then we pulled up, and it was a fucking Cane's, and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "All right, like I guess we're about to try this." And-
People used to eat Steak and Shake when we were kids, dude.
And you
Bro,
loved
because
it.
we
Shit was
don't.
gas.
People still would. We just don't have a Steak and Shake in our fucking area anymore.
Dude, there's like fucking 20 left in the
When-
country.
When I was a kid and we had a Steak and Shake, that was one of my favorite places to eat.
I think there's like 20 left in the whole entire United States, dude.
I ate one not too long ago.
I think there's one in Oklahoma City.
When I'm trying to,
There's one in Joplin.
When did I eat at a Steak and Shake?
I think I
It's
ate
that
that.
one in Joplin. We went to St. Louis.
Back in like.
I think
Oh,
I
for
ate at the
real?
one
Did
in
we eat at
Joplin
a
when I
Steak and
went
Shake?
to Branson.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that would have been the last time.
I went to Branson and I think I ate at the one in Joplin because
Yeah.
we went over there to like do some shit.
Damn, no, R.I.P. Steak and Shake.
Steak Shake's good. The shoestring fries, dude. I always love those fries.
And
it's
it
like
was
a smash
cheap
burger.
as fuck.
Cheap,
bro.
bro. You get ice cream. No, Steak Shake's good as fuck. It's just people I feel like don't sit down like that anymore. But they say it's coming back with the Chili's deals, bro. They say Chili's is bringing them back. Like Chili's is like spiked in popularity in the past year or so.
Yeah.
Chili's has gotten more popular
And
recently.
they have like a social media presence. Like people try the fucking Nashville mozzarella sticks and shit. Like I've seen so many people eat that shit in their car.
Yeah, there's more people. There's like jokes about going to Chili's, and it was like me 8 beers deep at Chili's, and it's like a fucking Creed music video or something.
Well,
Trying
I
to be
think because they
eight
have
beers
those
deep at
deals
Chili's.
because fast food's so expensive. Like, bro, if you as a grown man, if you haven't eaten since like breakfast, which happens a lot, you work a full day. Let's say you didn't even work out or nothing, bro. You need to eat before you go home. You go to Wendy's, bro. To fill yourself up, you need to buy like $15 worth of food, bro.
Yeah, sadly.
And if Chili's has a deal for $12, bro, where you can get the same amount of food and it's better, you can sit down and fucking take a load off, dude. I think they make up the margin by selling you more shit when you're there. Dude.
Yeah, and drinks, bro. They have a fucking bar.
Yeah.
No, bro, but it's gotten so that eating at a place like Chili's really only cost a few more dollars than pulling through Whataburger and getting like an extra large combo.
Yeah, I think that's why it's coming back.
Yeah.
I think Chili's is like the biggest place, like nationally. I think Chili's is bigger than like anything like Applebee's or TGI Fridays or some shit.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I think another
Chili's
huge one
the
is
biggest of those.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's huge, but I think Buffalo's declined.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Buffalo's declined.
It's not
a
what
lot.
it used
I
to
think
be.
Buffalo's peak was in like 2012 or some shit, dude. Buffalo was huge.
We were talking
that
about
the other day.
Buffalo, fucking yesterday, about how great Buffalo used to be. And
Well,
how
it's not
just
as
fun
good,
shit.
but it's not the same food.
It's not going. Well, dude, one is under different
I think
ownership.
somebody bought it, like Arby's.
Arby's
or something.
bought
Yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah.
It sucked ever since then, dude. I mean, it's
This
okay. I'll
product,
still
the
eat some
quality
Buffalo,
has just
bro.
went down.
No, I fuck with like going watching some fights at Buffalo, but
It's not like smacking like it
Dude,
did, bro. When we were kids,
it sucks ass. Like it's the quality of wings you get. It's like the same quality of wings you would get from like fucking Domino's or Pizza Hut or.
those Pizza Hut ones might be better. The boneless, at least.
No, the sauce is so ass.
The
at
sauce is
Pizza
better at
Hut.
Buffalo.
Like, I do, dude. Pizza
Buffalo's
Hut
not
wings,
that bad.
Those boneless Pizza Hut wings aren't bad, but like, dude, they have like their buffalo sauce is trash. Their barbecue sauce is like horrendous. It's like overly sweet. You'll get like sugar tongue. Like,
Yeah, I hate that. That's like my least favorite thing, bro. An overly sweet wing.
And yeah, dude, nothing like the fucking Asian zing from Buffalo.
Yeah, they balance it out pretty good at Buffalo. They got the sauces unlocked. But I've had Buffalo meals I've like in my younger years where I was like, God damn, like, this shit slaps.
No,
Well, it's not
hell
the
yeah.
sauces or anything that sucks. It's like the quality of their chicken.
Pull up
that
for
they've
wing
switched
wing
up.
boneless Thursday or whatever.
Yeah,
it was
boneless
like
Thursdays.
Traditional Tuesday.
Dude, the lunch deal, it was like $6.99. You get like a 6-piece fries and the fucking Pepsi.
Bro, most people didn't know about Chicken Strip Wednesday, dude.
Oh yeah, that was $1.
I used to call that because we had that one next to our high school. I would call it and pick it up.
That's fire.
Dollar
Like
strip.
lunchtime.
Dollar strip, I would get like 8 strips, bro. When we're talking big ass strips, and $8, dude.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That was crazy, bro. It used to be like, I used to literally be like, oh, I only have $3. I'll just go to McDonald's for lunch today.
Yeah,
And like, boom, 3 McChickens, 3 fucking McDoubles. Like,
we had a friend here, and he ordered fucking Taco Bell. I swear, that's the first time I've seen somebody eat Taco Bell in like a few years, bro.
Yeah, that's what that was kind of crazy.
Taco Bell sucks fucking dick, too.
Well, he even said, bro, that like not only does it suck, like it's always sucked. Like, let's be straight up.
But you still eat it.
But it used to be cheap, bro. Like,
yeah,
you
it's
could-
not the same deal at all.
He said a beefy 5 layer is like $4, dude.
That's crazy. That
I remember a
shit should
time
be
where a
like-
beefy 5 layer was 89 cents,
Yeah, I was
bro.
gonna say that shit should be $1.
Like, you could be plucking quarters together, bro, and get a couple beefy 5
dude,
layers.
I will
dude.
say, no. Like, even like when we were in high school, like the beefy 5 layer was more than $1. I remember always thinking the beefy 5 layer was low key overpriced.
I think they were cheap, dude.
No,
Not under $1 when we were in high school. As a kid, I remember it was like 89 cents at one point, dude. But when we were in high school, we're probably talking like $1.79 or some
I
shit.
think it was $1.79.
Because I remember plucking quarters together for a pair of beefy 5 layers a few times, dude.
Damn, bro, quarters aren't buying you shit
Nah.
at any fast food
Well,
restaurant.
who the fuck
these
is
days.
even motivated to carry around change anymore, dude? Like, what percentage of people, when you go out just sit on the town, have change on
I'd
them
say
now?
1 in every like 100 customers I deal with paying cash.
Just like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
And once a year, I'll have somebody pull out the change and give me like exact change.
Because how much change, if
Had
you
somebody
were
do that the other day, and I was like, "Damn, I haven't seen this in a long time."
if you were to pay in cash everything for a year, bro, how much change would you discard, dude?
Well, a lot, but
Like $1,000 probably. Like probably more than you think,
not
dude.
$1,000, bro.
Not
Everything
that'd be
is on-
$3 a
No,
day.
yeah, fuck no.
Probably like 100 at least, dude.
no, you'd probably be in the hundreds.
Like just using a
I'd say
card, you'd
couple
probably
hundred,
save at least
probably.
$100, bro.
Like $30, $60,
$30.
Like, do you think you? I don't know, bro.
We're talking like
'Cause
keep the
I
change
used to
type
keep.
vibes?
I used to keep every
talking about-
coin I got and put it in a cup. I did this for years and years. put it in a cup. When the cup would fill up, I would go to the grocery store and put it through that change thing.
Yeah.
It would always be roughly around like a year's worth of change, and it would come out to like $60-$70 each time.
All right. 60, 70.
And like obviously not every single coin I received made it to that cup, but I did. Like anytime you gave me change at like 7-Eleven, I would be like, oh, gotta put this in the cup later. Like I made an effort to make like every coin reach.
But with
that
the
cup.
margin of error, I mean, we're close to $100 there with the margin of error. Dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like $100 would be rough. Like hard to get to.
But how old were you when you did this?
And you had to fuck with the change.
Dude, I did this literally from like maybe 17 years old all the way up to like, honestly, like maybe like 2 years ago. I kind of stopped doing it because I just never had cash anymore. Like a year and a half ago.
They say, because if it was always like 60, 70, you're in your younger age in college, you weren't coming across as much money as you are now.
I was about to say I was spending less money back then.
So
but-
you're probably spending more.
Well,
So I'd
no,
say it would
yeah,
be,
now, yeah, it would go up.
I can see the 100.
It would go up. It could hit 100
Based
now.
on both of your math.
And you'd probably be more prompted to leave it as like a tip and shit.
But no, dude, there was a few times where like I remember one time specifically in college, my friend called me up and he was like, yo, like my girlfriend's friend like has a party bus and it's just like we're gonna be like the only dudes on there. Like, come on. I remember being like, fuck, bro, like I would, but I am flat broke, like $0. Like I don't know what to do. And I was just like, what can I do to get money? And then I looked. I was like, oh yeah, my coin cup is full. And I got like $60 right there.
That's
you remember
fire.
when we went on that party bus, I didn't have any money, dude, and fucking
Pulled out the
McClish
switchblade.
was like, I got you, bro, and fucking had like,
No, that was cool of him. Yeah.
I was like, damn. I remember when that happened, I was like, the world's a good place, dude. I
Damn.
was like, this dude, I was like, he knows I want to fucking turn the fuck up in there, and he just happens to be here and have money for some reason. Probably because he had a job, which I did not have, nor do have now. But I like the I think, I don't know. He might have been flexing for his girl a little bit, bro. But whatever, bro. He fucking got me in there, just fucking paid the money, dude. I
That's
remember
fire.
No, he's cool as fuck. for
another
that.
situation happened like that. I remember me and my friend, bro, were with one of the dudes we used to wrestle with, who was a little bit older than us, bro. And we had been out with them chilling, bro, and like smoking weed and shit. And we were hungry as fuck. And me and my friend we were like 15, couldn't drive, no jobs, bro, had no money, dude. And this dude was like, I'm so hungry, I'm going to Cane's. And then was like, honestly, bro, ordered 2 more box combos for us because he had a job and shit. And I was like, damn. I was like, this dude just fucking dropped like an extra $20. Now it'd be like an extra fucking $40 for that shit. But like,
Yeah.
I was like, he just dropped that shit for the boys just to get us some box combos. Because I was like, dude, like me versus me with box combo, bro. Like, we're talking about 2 very different situations, dude. Like, that dude really made an impact on my day, bro. Like, more than he could ever even know, dude. Buying me that box combo.
Damn, when someone does buy you food surprisingly and like you like needed it and you're in a situation where you were low on cash or like didn't have some shit when you were younger and somebody did it, that was like a good feeling.
It's almost like a survival, like fucking like damn, this dude's gonna like help me survive. Like, this is like an ally. Like, it's
That's
like
just fire.
almost like reptar brain. Like, this dude like is a good person. Like, he's a
As
good man.
soon as my brother bought me a phone, it was a part of me getting a job as well. And I had to pay my phone bill. So I had like a fucking job like throughout. I had a job before I could drive.
I had a job before
I
I
had a
could drive.
job before I could drive.
I had
So-
it seasonal because I played sports. So like every spring I had it. Spring and summer I always had a job.
The 2 sports you played, yeah. I only played baseball, so I could just keep a job. But yeah, playing football and wrestling, no job.
I used to work through wrestling season, except my senior year. I didn't do that.
Damn, so you were real and Joe's just a pussy is what
Yeah,
we're saying,
just
actually.
soft, dude.
Soft hands.
Just soft. I used to literally, bro, fucking.
He didn't work every wrestling season, dude.
No, yeah,
Well, he
heavy
said that.
wrestling season.
That's what he said. He
Except
didn't
for
work every
my
one of
senior
them.
year.
He didn't work them all.
Cause I remember seeing like there was a group of kids who worked at Brahms on our wrestling team, dude.
And Nick wasn't there.
Bro, we wrestled.
I didn't work at fucking Brahms.
Bro,
I worked
we
at
would-
Freebird Burritos, okay?
We would
No, I
wrestle,
remember that, yeah.
like do weights, wrestle, bro, do all of our sprints and shit at the end, be dead as fuck. And it's like, I feel like wrestling practice lasts forever, dude. Like sometimes you leave wrestling practice, you're like, what? It's like 7 o'clock.
It
Like,
would
we've been
be-
here forever, dude.
It'd be like 6, but yeah.
And I'm like, these dudes are hopping out of the shower and putting on the bra. I'm like, damn, you're about to go work a shift and then pull up to school tomorrow. I used to be like, damn, like, I'd be like, sucks to suck. Like, I'd be like, those dudes are working hard. I
No, I
remember
always
being,
had respect for
really,
people
I was like,
that.
I'm so glad I don't have to do that shit, dude. Like, I'm so
Literally.
glad that, like,
That's like the only thing that can come through like the normal person's mind
Dude.
is like, I'm so glad that's not me.
The
Yeah.
reason I lost my job at Freebirds was because of wrestling, too.
yeah.
It was literally, bro, it was like the end of junior year. Like there was like not much left to do in the season at all. And we had a tournament Saturday, and it was like usually like I just didn't work Saturdays because I'd be wrestling. And dude, one day like my manager just like was like storming through the kitchen like pissed as fuck and was just like, you like, well, like we've been gracious enough like about your schedule like forever, like you're working Saturday like this week and like be there or like be fired. And I was like, what? Like fuck no, like dude, like you know the deal, like I'm not gonna quit fucking wrestling to work at Freebird fucking Burritos. And he was just like, tough shit, like welcome to being an adult. Like I was like, I'm literally not a fucking adult. And yeah, I didn't show up. And dude, when I was at that tournament, he called me like 30 times.
For real?
I think they were just short staffed as fuck and like to the wire. And I think it was up to him. And yeah. No, and he left me like all these voicemails saying I was fired and shit.
yeah,
That's
that just
awesome.
sounds like a fucking cocksucker.
You
dude.
remember him?
Do I remember him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where
I
you-
just told you
The
about
story
him.
Where
in
you
which
th-
he was featured.
Where do you think he's at?
I have no idea.
Probably doing
Let's go do
fentanyl,
something
bro.
about him.
No idea. See, the thing is, I kind of liked this dude up until that happened. Like, we were always cool, but he would get pissed and like fucking throw tantrums and shit. But it was just like, I never had anything to do with it. And then just one day, like his rage had like turned towards me.
Yeah, well.
You can't win them all.
Dude, I remember I worked at Hideaway Pizza, dude. And I think that there's like some big like party happening.
You get fired
I have a similar
for-
story about them too with Hideaway. But
Didn't
no,
you get
go on.
fired for getting caught in the bathroom with like one of the male servers?
No, dude.
Oh, that was a different story. Yeah.
That was my job as a juggalo, dude. Juggalo.
No, your job as a juggalo.
That's my job as a juggalo.
At
dude.
ICP concerts,
Alright.
face painted out,
But
smoking meth.
nah, dude. There was like some big thing. It was like some big party happening that night, or I think it was prom night, which I knew there's gonna be a bunch of parties, but I was like a sophomore and didn't go to prom.
Mhm.
But I was like, I made plans, and some people were trying to get me into some plans, and I was like, I have to go turn up tonight. It's gonna be so lit. And I had a job, bro. That I was starting a job at the YMCA the next week, and I put in my 2 weeks at Hideaway Pizza, and this was my very last shift, bro. And I called them in the morning, dude, and I was like, "Hey, I know this is my last shift. Like something has come up, and I can't come into work. Like I can't work this last shift. Like I know I've already put in my 2 weeks. I'm supposed to work this one last shift, but like, sorry guys." I wasn't really fucking asking. I was telling them this shit, dude. And they were like, hell no. They're like, we're going to be short staffed at Hideaway Pizza. Like, you got to come in. Like, and like immediately went to threatening me. They were like, if you don't come in tonight, like, you're never going to work another fucking day at Hideaway Pizza in the future or work at Hideaway Pizza. Like,
Oh no.
and I was like, sir, I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. And he was just like, oh, like whatever. Like, so yeah, that was my
Threatening like a fast food job over you as like a teenager is
Hideaway
crazy.
Pizza was a sit down restaurant,
Dude,
sir.
so we worked at Hideaway at the same time. I was a waiter. I was like graduating high school, and I'm looking at the schedule. Like they posted a new schedule for the week, and I saw that they had scheduled me like during my graduation, like Saturday morning. So I went to the manager and I was like, "Oh, hey, like like my graduation is like this day. Like I can't work it." And he was like, "Oh, like should have said something. Sorry." And I was like, "Well, I mean, on my application, there was like a little spot where you guys wanted me to list dates I couldn't work, and literally the only date I wrote down was this one. So like I did say something, and he was just like, nope, like sorry, like be there. And I was just like, wait, like hold on, like do you think I'm gonna skip my high school graduation for a shift at the fucking pizza place?
Yeah.
And he was just like, welp, like. And no, dude, I went to my high school graduation. And when I got out, I had like 10 missed calls from this dude, and he was like, "You're fired."
Well, fuck him, dude. Who cares, dude?
That's fire.
Yeah, I was like, I don't give a fuck at all. Yeah.
See, in both of those situations, I would have quit before I got fired. I just been like, "Oh, that's the case you're running." So like, okay, we could just. I'm not showing up.
Well, I
quit.
needed the job like as long
You
as
were already
absolutely-
quit. You had already
as
quit.
long as
Was
possible.
quit.
Yeah, you had already quit, and I guess if you wanted to just test it and see, like,
And it was like
is he being serious? Like, well, I'll be there tomorrow.
I had given him 2 weeks and then worked like 1.8 weeks after, and it was like I can't make it. Like,
See, I liked Hideaway.
I did not, dude.
I like working there. I made good money and shit.
Well, yeah, you were.
I
in
made
the
dick
front.
money
This
and
dude
it
is in the
sucked
fucking
ass, bro.
kitchen. He's on an hourly pay.
It was like $7 an hour. It was like something ridiculous.
Damn. No, it sucks ass.
It was probably $7.50.
Yeah, it was whatever minimum wage was plus like a quarter or whatever. That was like the standard.
Yeah, that
$7.50.
blows dick. Yeah, that was a lot of my jobs. All right. Y'all want to call it there?
I think that's
Yeah,
I think that's it.
We ran it.
All right, damn. That was the fucking 35th episode of the Cream Pod.
That was our
Thank you
KD episode.
again so much for watching. You gotta like, you gotta comment, and you gotta fucking subscribe. We've been streaming. We streamed this past week. Not enough of you showed up, and you hurt my feelings. But we'll be streaming again this week, so you have a chance to redeem yourself.
None of you showed up.
Yeah. Like none of you showed up. Yeah.
Actually,